Hey there everyone, Video Game Cabinet here, and tonight we're back with a review of Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies. After just over 60 hours of playtime, I have reached the end credits of Dragon Quest IX for the Nintendo DS. Initially, I was not sure how much to expect from DQ9. This was the first DQ entry to be regulated exclusively to a portable console, and I thought the inclusion of multiplayer could mean the narrative might suffer. Furthermore, I was only going to be playing solo, so I worried this would weaken the intended experience. Boy, was I wrong on all counts. DQ9 astonished me with its sublime storytelling and engrossing gameplay, even as a solely single-player venture. In DQ9, you play as a Celestian angel who is tasked with collecting benevolence to offer to the Almighty so that your brethren may ascend to the heavens above. The story starts with a great hook when a giant earthquake occurs, emanating a force so large that it disrupts the angel observatory, throwing you down to the earth amongst the mortals. You spend the majority of the game traveling to different cities where people have eaten forbidden fig fruits that turn them to evil, and you later discover what caused the incident with the earthquake. The story slows down a bit when you first start exploring on Earth, but each town has their own charming little subplot, getting more and more interesting as you go along. My favorite was in the town of Bloomingdale, where the marionette doll eats the fig fruit and starts impersonating her owner, Marion. I also liked the episode in Swine Dimple's Academy, where students were being abducted by the ghost of a teacher and being held hostage in class. After you finish collecting the 7 figs, the central plot becomes more focused and really starts to heat up. DQ9 especially captivated me in its third act with some unexpected twists and big revelations. I loved the ending, which wrapped up the main tale magnificently, but still left things open for more adventures in the postgame. A big concern I had before starting DQ9's campaign was that your entire party is silent due to the members potentially being played over multiplayer connectivity, meaning they would have no personality whatsoever. DQ9 gets around this issue in a few key ways. Just like previous games in the series, your hero is given ample backstory, bestowing him a sense of purpose in this world. Furthermore, you're accompanied by the fairy Stella and later the train operator Sterling, who provide plenty of personality as they react to different situations with the hero and NPCs. The gameplay of DQ9 is outstanding. Powering up your characters and outfitting them with new equipment is just as fun and engrossing as ever. The battle mechanics are simple and work flawlessly, and the enemies are even visible before they attack now. DQ9 cleverly mixes the class system of DQ6 and DW7 with the skill point system of DQ8. Now you can change classes again like in DQ6 and DW7, but you also earn skill points to enhance your weapon abilities like DQ8, giving the player tons of options and paths to enhance their fighters. Cooking returns from DQ8, but it is improved with clear instructions on what ingredients you need for each recipe. You also find dozens of mini quests on your travels, providing even more opportunity to earn rewards. Despite my reservations, DQ9 absolutely delivered as another fantastic installment in the highly lauded JRPG series. The heavenly soundtrack also fits the mood perfectly with angelic and emotional tunes. From what I've seen in the postgame, there is a seemingly endless amount of extra content to enjoy, so this game could potentially be played for ages. Just from completing the primary campaign, I am confidently rating DQ9 a 9 out of 10. It is a beautiful little game that is not to be missed by fans of the series. And that is my review. Yeah, I wanted to mention real quick at the end that would be great if this was remade or ported on modern consoles with full online support. The Nintendo DS, now playing this in 2025, I can't, there's like certain extra content that you have to download over the on Wi-Fi, but like you can't get through it with a password on your router, and it makes it a real pain in the ass. I haven't been able to do it. It looks like there's a lot of cool stuff more to enjoy in this game. You know, and I'm sure people were having a ball with it 15 years ago that were playing it. Yeah, and with the multiplayer, I'm sure that would enhance it even more. But yeah, as is, I can tell, like, just from playing it solo, this was a great game. That's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I'm very confident in that score. Yeah, like, as far as, like, where I would rank it with the rest of the series, you know, this one really surprised me. Most of the games in the series have been great. You know, at the bottom of the rankings, like I said, Dragon Quest VI, that one I gave a 6.5. That's the only one that's just okay. But Dragon Warrior 1, that one was very good for its time, even though it's a bit old and dated. I gave that one an 8. And then above that, the 9s out of 10, the really great ones, I would then put Dragon Quest IX, and then above that, Dragon Warrior 2, and then like right there, Dragon Warrior 3. I give Part 2, 3, and 9, 9s out of 10. And then above that, Dragon Quest VIII, which I gave a 9.5, and Dragon Warrior 7, which I also gave a 9.5. And then in the top 2 slots, number 2 would be Dragon Warrior 4, 10 out of 10, and number 1, Dragon Quest V, 10 out of 10. So that's pretty much how my rankings would go. Now that I've done the first 9 games and part 10 is online, so I'm not going to play that. All that's left is part 11. I'm really excited. I have it on the PlayStation 4. I think it's the enhanced version, so I'm really excited to finally play that. Not right now, a little bit later this year, and then I'll release a separate video of my official rankings of all 10 mainline games. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. I'm really happy to get this one off the backlog. It was great. It was 60 plus hours. I think I just before, you know, writing my review, I had 63 hours in, but it was like 60 and a half to beat the game, and then I played for another couple hours after that. Just did a little bit of the post-game stuff, not too much. Like I said, there's still a lot more that I could do, like all the little mini quests. I only did about a dozen of those. I think there's something like 180 something of them. There's a lot. I looked up online real quick. There's a lot of them. So yeah, those are all of my thoughts. I love this game. I love the story. The main plot was really strong, and all the little side plots were really strong too. I was very surprised. I didn't think the story would be very good with this one. I didn't expect much in the way of character development because your whole party is silent, but no, there was a strong story. There was good character development with Stella and Sterling and all the little NPCs, and then all your friend angel Celestians, or whatever they're called, around the observatory that you go back to periodically and talk to them and get more about the lore and background of this world, and a lot of great religious commentary too, and just a really beautiful story with a beautiful ending, very satisfying, and hella deep gameplay, very engrossing. So yeah, definitely deserves its 9 out of 10. This is a great game, not to be missed by fans of the series, even if you're playing solo like I did. So there you go. And that's it. Have a good night.